Ladies and gentlemen, Namaste and warm welcome to this special event dedicated to Swachhata Pakhwada, a fortnight-long campaign and initiative that aims to raise awareness about the importance of cleanliness in our daily lives. Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi encourages people to fulfill Mahatma Gandhi's vision of Clean India. The Swachh Bharat Abhijan, started on 2nd October 2014, is a massive mass movement that seeks to create a clean India. Since cleanliness was very close to Mahatma Gandhi's heart, and Mahatma Gandhi devoted his life so that India attained Swaraj. Now the time has come to devote ourselves towards Swachhata, to our motherland. A clean India is the best tribute we can pay to Bapu, who believes in cleanliness is next to godliness. So, this year the theme is E-Oil Suraksha, Swachhata Suraksha. Our esteemed institution has suggested action plan to be organized between the 1st May to 15th May. Some of the remarkable events are 1st May, inauguration of Swachhata Pakhwada and mass Swachhata page taking ceremony. Essay writing and poster competition on e-waste Suraksha, Swachhata Suraksha on 4th and 9th May, respectively. In-house lecture for e-waste management, invited lecture on the occasion of Technology Day. Cleanliness drive in administrative block, lab, canteens, and pavement. So, I would like to invite campus engineer comes estate officer of SSCNCBS as well as nodal officer of Swachhata Pakhwada, Mr. Nikhilesh Kumar Pandey, for a brief speech regarding US Suraksha, Swachhata Suraksha.
Good afternoon, everyone. As per the Department of Science and Technology in its directives, Swachhata Pakhwada has observed from 1st May to 15th May in our center. During this 15 days time, center has organized various activities. On 1st May, we have organized a one mass Swachhata pledge and the mass cleaning drive in and around of our center. On 2nd May, we have organized reading of records, reading of old records. Each section, department, and various functional departments has reading out their old records as per the Government of India guidelines. We have it's a great success. We have done, I think, more than 30 or 40 kgs of old records. And 3rd May, we have organized a cleanliness drive on the buildings in administrative block, laboratories, canteen, and hostels. On 4th May, we have organized one essay writing competition on subject e-waste se Swachhata hi Suraksha for staff members and the students of the center, and they have actively participated in this event. On 8th May, we have distributed the eco-friendly compostable garbage bags to the housekeeping staff to improve their hygiene and the environmental awareness. On same day, we have inaugurated our e-waste compactor by the director of the center, which is for the scientifically decomposing, scientific manner for municipal solid waste. On 9th May, we have organized one poster competition on e-waste se Raksha Swachhata Suraksha. On 10th May, we have organized one invited lecture on e-waste management. It is delivered by the Sisir Mandal from Sisir Mandal, environmental engineer from West Bengal Pollution Control Board. On 11th May, we have organized one in-house lecture on the occasion of National Technology Day by Professor S.K. Pal on cleanliness must start from yourself. On 13th May, we have organized preventive sanitization in the common area of various places of the center. On 15th May, we have organized deep cleaning of water tanks. It's a basic need to be done. And the prize distribution competition in Swachhata prize distribution for all competitions and the Swachhata Pahari of our centers and a small short drama on Swachhata Pakhwada by our student and staff will be followed. We are very thankful to everyone to make this Swachhata Pakhwada a success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We feel really privileged to have your supervision and backing with us at all times possible and for this our institute's involvement in this fortnight campaign in huge success. Zero plastic and green campus is also a point to be highlighted. We will request our respected Register Shohini Mojumdar ma'am, guest of honor, to share your thoughts about Swachhata Pakhwada.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy to see such good participation in this valedictory session of Swachhata Pakhwada. Though it is a mandate of DST that we are actually following by celebrating this Pakhwada, but I think this subject matter of cleanliness and hygiene is something which is in an integral part of our day-to-day existence, and we should all practice and try to keep any environment wherever we are. It may be the home, it may be outside home, it may be the workplace or any other place, clean and hygienic, and also to maintain ourselves in the same way. I must congratulate the institute, especially Mithilesh and his team, and all of you to that you have taken such an active part in this. Why don't you come? Sit. Lots, lots of seats are free. So I'm very happy that all of you have kind of actively participated in this Pakhwada. And I am also very proud of the fact that I think our institute is one of its own kind, where 365 days a year we are actually striving to keep our premises extremely clean and green and very much environmental friendly. So as part of this Pakhwada, as Mithilesh has already said, that we had a number of events. And today I feel especially privileged to be a part of this event today because as he said, the Rakhwalas or Rakhwalis of this institutes, hygiene and greenery and etc. The staff who are working here 365 days to keep our center nice are going to be recognized and honored, and I am very happy that I will have the privilege to do that to them. And also, I'm looking forward to the evening, to the dramas which the students and the staff of the institute will be performing after some time. So please accept my heartiest congratulations to everybody here and who are not here also, who are striving every day to make the institute look nicer, greener, and anybody who's visiting the institute from outside, at least one thing I hear them say in common, that they want to come back here every time because they are actually very, very happy to see our lawns and our gardens and rest of the ambience. So thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your such kind of experience. Your words evoked a motivation on many faces during your speech. Now, we are moving to our prize distribution ceremony. জিরো প্লাস্টিক গ্রিন ক্যাম্পাস দেখতে আমরা কেনা চাই। আমাদের ইনস্টিটিউট থেকে 15 দিন ব্যাপী যে স্বচ্ছতা অভিযানের আয়োজন করা হয়েছিল তা আজ সফলভাবে শেষ হতে চলেছে। কিন্তু শুধু এই 15 দিন বলে না, বছরে 365 দিনই আমাদের ক্যাম্পাসকে পরিচ্ছন্ন রাখার দায়ভার যাদের উপর রয়েছে, এবার সেই স্বচ্ছতা কর্মীদের সম্মান জানাতে পেরে আমরা গর্বিত। তাছাড়াও আমাদের ক্যাম্পাস বিভিন্ন ঋতুতে নানা রঙের ফুলে সেজে ওঠে। যেরকম আমাদের রেজিস্ট্রার ম্যাম বললেন, ক্যাম্পাসে আসা ভিজিটাররাও এই বাগানের সৌন্দর্যের অত্যন্ত প্রশংসা করে থাকে। এই সৌন্দর্যের আড়ালে যাদের অবদান রয়েছে সেই মালি ভাইদের কাছে আজ প্রাপ্তি স্বীকার না করলে আমরা অকৃতজ্ঞ থেকে যাব। তাই এখন তাদের সম্মান জানানোর পালা। প্রতি বছরের ন্যায় এবছরও আমরা মোট 6 জনকে নির্বাচিত করেছি পুরস্কারের জন্য। পুরস্কার তুলে দেওয়ার জন্য মঞ্চে আরেকবার আহ্বান করে দিচ্ছি আমাদের রেজিস্ট্রার ম্যামকে। এবারের পুরস্কার পাচ্ছেন হাউসকিপিং থেকে হাজরা খান, সন্ধ্যা মণ্ডল, সুকান্ত মণ্ডল, সত্যজিৎ নস্কর, এবং গার্ডেনিং থেকে অজয় আচার্য এবং টিপে মণ্ডল। Next, we are calling the participant a poster and entry competition. So we are requesting our respected honorable dear admin sir to come on stage for this award distribution. This year award goes to Madhurita Das, Devashish Mitra, Supriyo Ganguly, Sudhir Chakraborty, Sumit Jadhav, এবং অজয় কুমার শাহ। এবং পোস্টার কম্পিটিশনের জন্য রূপম কোরেল। Now, you please take the weight of your seats and be seated, because now our Bosun family is going to add some cultural flavor associated with the country-wide campaign. The particles of polymer materials are spreading into water, soil, everywhere. Now, we have neither planned or planet B, but to save this blue war. So a desperate call to humanity to be united for the sake of our future successors. So let us have a journey towards the marine wonderland through our short audio drama, Artana, performed by the staff and students of the center on the theme Cleanliness Awareness. Drama written and directed by Devashish Mitra. Participation in different characters: mother, Mitali Bose, daughter, Pallavi Rai, in the giant role of fish and turtle, Devashish Mitra. Music played by Gurudas Ghosh. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
আমাদের মুহূর্তের ক্ষতির শিকার হয়ে প্লাস্টিক, পলিথিন, পলিমারজাত বস্তুর কণা ছড়িয়ে পড়ছে জলে, স্থলে, সর্বত্র। পৃথিবীকে বাঁচাতে এর বিরুদ্ধে তাই আজ আমাদের মরণপণ সংগ্রাম। আমাদের ভবিষ্যতের দিকে চেয়ে বর্ণ, লিঙ্গভেদে একজোট হওয়ার তাই আজ মরিয়া আহ্বান। শুরু করছি নাটক আর্তনাদ।
না পুপু, আমি একবার না বলে দিয়েছি, এ নিয়ে আর কোনো একটাও কথা আমি শুনবো না।
ও মাম্মাম, শোনো না, বাপি তো পারমিশন দিয়েছে, তুমি না করছো কেন? আরে এটা তো আমার কলেজের প্রজেক্ট, আমার পরীক্ষায় লাগবে, আমি এক্সট্রা নম্বর পাবো। প্লিজ মাম্মাম, তুমি না করো না।
থাক, তুমি আর আমাকে প্রজেক্ট দেখিও না। যাদের বাড়িতে চার চারটে কাজের লোক, যে মেয়ে ঘর পরিষ্কার দূরে থাক, জল অব্দি ভরে খায় না, সে কিনা যাবে সমুদ্রের পাড়ে প্লাস্টিক পরিষ্কার করতে? একদম না।
মাম্মাম, আমার কথাটা তো শোনো একবার।
বললাম তো না, কোনো প্রজেক্ট করতে হবে না, কোনো নম্বরের দরকার নেই, বাড়িতে থেকে যা পড়াশোনা করার করো, কোথাও যেতে হবে না।
মাম্মাম, আমার সব ফ্রেন্ডরা যাচ্ছে, প্রফেসররা যাচ্ছে, আমি তো আর ঘুরতে যাচ্ছি না বলো। এটা একটা সোশ্যাল ওয়ার্ক করতে যাচ্ছি, এটা একটা স্বচ্ছতা মিশন।
তুমি আমাকে বুঝিও না পুপু। একদিন সমুদ্রের পাড়ে প্লাস্টিকের বোতল পরিষ্কার করে কোন রাজকার্যটা হবে শুনি? একদিনে কি সব পরিষ্কার হয়ে যাবে?
আমরা পরিষ্কারও করব আর সবাইকে সচেতনও করব, যেন এরকম ভয়ঙ্কর কাজ না করে। তুমি জানো না মাম্মা, সমুদ্রে প্লাস্টিক ফেললে সমুদ্রের জল দূষিত হয়ে যায়, মাছ, জলের আর সব প্রাণীরা ভালো করে ঘুরে বেড়াতে পারে না, আর পলিব্যাগ গুলো সব খেয়ে ফেলে, মাছেরা মরে যায়, সব প্রাণীদের অক্সিজেনের অভাবে দম বন্ধ হয়ে আসে, ওরা খুব কষ্ট পায় মাম্মা। এই পৃথিবীতে সবারই তো বাঁচার অধিকার আছে বলো। প্লিজ তুমি না করো না মাম্মাম, আমরাই তো ওদের ভালো করে বাঁচার পরিবেশ দিতে পারি, সমুদ্রের জল পরিষ্কার করতে পারি, পলিথিন প্লাস্টিক মুক্ত করে দিতে পারি। সারা বিশ্বের সমুদ্রের তলায় ডুবুরি নেমে সমুদ্রের আবর্জনা পরিষ্কার করে, জলের প্রাণীদের এক স্বচ্ছ পরিবেশ দেয়।
পুপু, আমি একবার না বলে দিয়েছি না। এই গরমে রোদ দূরে আমি তোমাকে কোথাও যেতে দেব না। তোমার বাবাকে বরং বলছি নেক্সট ভ্যাকেশনে না হয় চলো আমরা একটা কোনো সি সাইড ঘুরে আসি, কিন্তু সমুদ্রের নোংরা পরিষ্কার করতে যাবে এই আমি হতে দেবো না।
এরকম বলো না মাম্মা, এটা একটা ভালো কাজ, আমাকে যেতে দাও প্লিজ।
বললাম তো না, অনেক রাত হয়ে গেছে, যাও শুয়ে পড়ো।
এই যে আমার মাছরা, কোথায় তোরা? আরে বেশি উপরে যাস না, উপরে জল কিসব জন্য ভাসছে। তোরা তোরা ভালো করে ঘুরে বেড়াতে পারবি না। এই এই এই, এই, কি খাচ্ছিস তুই? কি খাচ্ছিস লাল লাল সব? খাস না, খাস না। ওই তো উপরে অনেক ওরকম ভাসছে, দেখো না, দেখো না কি ভালো দেখতে, তাই তো খাচ্ছি। না 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 না, ওগুলো খাস না, ওগুলো খেয়ে তো শরীর মাছ মরে যাবে। খাস না সোনা, পেটে ব্যথা হবে। আহ, আহ, আমার পেট ব্যথা করছে, দম বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে। আহ, আহ, আমি আর পারছি না, আমি আর পারছি না। কেন, কি হবে, কি হবে এখন? এত করে বারণ করলাম ওই লাল লাল গুলো খাস না। চল চল এবার তাড়াতাড়ি কচ্ছপ দাদার কাছে চল, উনি একটা উপায় বলতে পারবেন। কচ্ছপ দাদা, ও কচ্ছপ দাদা, একবার বাইরে এসে দেখো না, আমার বাচ্চারা কি সব লাল লাল খেয়ে নিয়েছে, যেগুলো খেয়ে আগেও অনেক মাছ মরে গেছিল গো। কি হবে কচ্ছপ দাদা, আমার বাচ্চারা কি মরে যাবে? আরে তোরা কপাল আমার, তোমার বাচ্চারাও পলিথিন খেয়েছে। পলিথিন? হ্যাঁ গো মাছ, ওগুলোকে পলিথিন বলে। আমার কচ্ছপ ছেলেটা একটু সাগর পাড়ের দিকে গেছিল, ওই দেখ, ওই দেখো পলিথিনে মুখ আর শরীর কেমন মুড়ে গেছে, আমি টেনে টেনে বুঝতে পারছি না। এগুলো কি করছো দাদা? ওরে ওরে সাগরের ওপরে মানুষ থাকে না, তুমি তুমি তো দেখোনি, কিন্তু আমি যখন সাগর পাড়ে যাই দেখি সব দল বেঁধে সাগরে আসে, আনন্দ করে, খাবার খায়, আর যত আবর্জনা, পলিথিনের প্যাকেট, প্লাস্টিকের জলের বোতল সব ফেলে যায়। আর এগুলোই তো মাছেরা, জলের প্রাণীরা খেয়ে অসুস্থ হয়ে যায়, পলিথিনে জড়িয়ে যায় আমার ওই বাচ্চাটার মতো। কি হবে কচ্ছপ দাদা, আমাদের কি হবে? কে বাঁচাবে আমাদের? আমি জানি না মাছ, আমি জানি না। ওই মূর্খ মানুষগুলো নিজেরা আনন্দ করবে আর এই সমুদ্রে আবর্জনা ফেলে নোংরা করবে। এই পলিথিন, প্লাস্টিকের জলের বোতল আমাদের দম বন্ধ করে দিচ্ছে। ওই ওরা জানে না, ওরা জানে না ওরা আমাদের কত বড় করছে। দেখো দেখো, ওই আমার কচ্ছপ ছানাটা কেমন চটপট করছে, দেখো। আমার তো বন্ধ হয়ে যাচ্ছে, খুব কষ্ট হচ্ছে, আমি আমি আর পারছি না। আহ, আহ, আহ। মরে গেল, মরে গেল কচ্ছপ দাদা, দেখো না কচ্ছপ দাদা, মরে গেল। আমার মার ছেলে মেয়েগুলো সব মরে গেল, আমার চোখের সামনে ছটফট করতে করতে পড়ে গেল। আমি কিচ্ছু করতে পারলাম না। তবে আমরা মরলেও ওরা ভালো থাকবে না কচ্ছপ দাদা, ওরাও ধ্বংস হয়ে যাবে। আমাদের কি কেউ বাঁচাবে না, কেউ বাঁচাবে না। বাঁচা, আমাদের বাঁচা, আমাদের বাঁচা।
এই বাবু, ওঠ না।
হ্যাঁ
এই বাবু,
হ্যাঁ কি মামা কি
আমি না, আমি একটা খুব খারাপ স্বপ্ন দেখলাম রে।
কি মামা কি দেখেছো তুমি?
দেখলাম সমুদ্রে অনেক প্লাস্টিকের বোতল, পলিথিন, আবর্জনা সব পড়ে ছড়িয়ে আছে। আর আর মাছেরা আর সমুদ্রের প্রাণীরা ভালো করে ঘুরতে পারছে না। কেমন ওদের দম বন্ধ হয়ে আসছে। বাঁচাও বাঁচাও বলে কেমন একটা আর্তনাদ করে মরছে। ওদেরকে দেখে আমি আর পারছি না পুপু। তুই যা পুপু, তুই যা, তুই ওদের বাচ্চা। ওই সমুদ্রে ফেলা আবর্জনা ওই পরিষ্কার করাতে কি একটা প্রজেক্ট করলি। তুই যা যা, ওই ওই কাজ করতে তুই যা। সমুদ্রের প্লাস্টিক পলিথিন যাতে লোকজন আর না ফেলে তার চেষ্টা কর। আরে ভুল, আমি তো তোকে বাধা দিয়েছি। আজ ওই নিরীহ জলের প্রাণীগুলোর আর্তনাদ আমি শুনতে পেয়ে বুঝতে পারছি। পুপু, তুই যা যা, তুই যা, ওদের বাঁচা।
সত্যি মাম্মা? সত্যি? আমার সোনা মাম্মা, আমি যাব, নিশ্চয় যাব। তুমি বুঝেছো ওদের যন্ত্রণা, তুমি শুনেছো ওদের আর্তনাদ। এভাবেই সবাইকে বোঝাতে হবে যে স্বচ্ছ তার মঙ্গল। শুধু সমুদ্র নয়, পাহাড় থেকে সমুদ্র সব জায়গায় স্বচ্ছ রাখতে হবে। হ্যাঁ মাম্মা, প্রকৃতি সুন্দর, স্বচ্ছ রাখবো আমরাই। তবেই তো আমরা সবাই সুস্থভাবে সুন্দর করে বাঁচতে পারবো। পরিবেশ স্বচ্ছ রাখুন, সুস্থ থাকুন। নমস্কার। You may have seen the poster that easy time waste with e-waste, and so you are here curious to observe how modern generation is trapped as a slave in e-waste empire. Generally, writer chooses the title of the drama, but here it is in your hand how you are going to define it. Drama written and directed by Rajdeep Bikrash. Drama written and directed by Rajdeep Bishwas. Participation in different characters: Ardhendu Pal, Sudip Chakraborty, Madhurita Das, Prashant Sarkar, Jayashree Bhattacharya, Rudra Prasad Sarkar, and Rajdeep Bishwas. We are taking just 2 minutes for our stage preparation. Now the drama is going to be started now. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you all to today's Science Conclave in this esteemed institute. Today, there will be an engaging discussion with experts, influencers, and thought leaders from diverse fields, ranging from politics to science. Today's topic is E-waste se raksha, Swachhata hi suraksha. First, let us introduce you all to our honorable guests. First, we have with us the newly elected Minister of Shivrajpur, Mr. Ordin Gopal. Then we have with us an active worker of Environmental Foundation of India, Mr. Jayashi Bhattacharya. Then we have a member of Hindustan E-Waste Management Private Limited, Mr. Sudip Chakraborty. Then we are glad to have with us the medical in charge of Shivrajpur Medical College, Dr. Rudra Prasad Sarkar. And finally, we have with us a guest scientist from UNSW Australia, Dr. Raj Aryan. Thank you everyone for joining us here today. As we are all aware that the advances in the field of science and technology, information and communication has enhanced the quality of our socio-economic lives tremendously. But this rapid, unprecedented, and unplanned development programs in the guise of industrialization has given birth to numerous problems of eco-imbalances and environmental degradation. Mismanagement of natural resources have given rise to numerous problems like pollution of water, air, noise, and soil. Along with them, e-waste has emerged as a major problem to the humanity in the last century, and it is continuing to do so. So, Mr. Chakraborty, can you start from the root of this problem? As you can see here, we have so many young students in the audience. Can you enlighten us all regarding the composition of e-waste?
Okay. First of all, good afternoon to everyone present here. So I will talk about 3 points: what e-waste means, and the sources, and the composition. So e-waste basically means electronic waste. So in today's world, whatever be the electronic component we use, electronic gadgets, so we have a lot of examples here. Suppose this projector, or that camera, the mobile phone that we use, that laptop, everything that we use, sooner or later, they will become unfit to be used. So at that point, what will we do with it? Most of the times, we will just throw them in the dustbin. So when they become unfit, they become e-waste. Suppose today I'm using a mobile phone. After 2 years, there will be a new brand with updated features, with new software and so on. No, it's not software in mobile. We call it application. So as human being, I have the nature to try new features. I will buy a new phone, and that old phone then will become an e-waste. Now, the second point, if I talk about the bulk sources, so mostly electronic waste comes from the automobile industry, but not just automobile industry. Any industry is equally responsible for the production of electronic waste, and we are also responsible. And for components, I can specifically name some elements. I have some list I can share with you. Okay. So for components, there we have ferrous and non-ferrous metals, plastics, glass, wood, plywood, printed circuit board, ceramics, and so on. The list is long. Anyone can see that in internet. And the television that we use here is the television, and it has a cathode ray tube inside it. So that contains lead, mercury, and obviously they are hazardous to us. A smartphone contains base metals such as copper, tin, special metals such as cobalt, indium, and also precious metals, obviously, like silver, gold, and so on.
Thank you, Mr. Chakraborty, for sharing this information with us. Now, this time, my question is to Mr. Bhattacharya. Can you please point out a few factors that has led to this surge in the generation of e-waste in India?
You see, nowadays India is rapidly going to the digital India. So modernization is necessary and we can't ignore that. The economic growth has increased people's affordability, so people can buy more. And the demand of the market, that is actually the artificial demand that market creates, that generates the desire in people's mind to buy more and more, whether it is necessary or not. Now I see that new iPhone is, I like that, but I have one other, but I want to buy that. People are now, people can afford that. So that's why they are going towards that. So the economic development, digital India, these all increases more and more uses of this digital products. And not only that, there is a lack of planning as well to how to dispose these all things. So lack of planning and the increase of affordability and the need of digital India modernization that leads this way.
Thank you, Mr. Bhattacharya, for explaining the reasons briefly. In this context, it would be prudent to mention that our Honorable MLA, Mr. Orthinto Pal, insisted to organize this talk show regarding e-waste management and awareness. So we would like to know more from him how e-waste is affecting his township. Please, Mr. Pal.
First of all, good afternoon to all of you present here. And I want to sincerely thank the organizing committee of this SNGO's National Center for Basic Science, who have taken the courage to organize this such a great conclave within a short notice of intimation from our office. And nextly, I want to thank all the esteemed guests who have accepted our invitation and came here to put up their views and constructive ideas to go forward. So as the previous speaker, what Mr. Bhattacharya and Chakraborty already mentioned, as the country and the world is progressing rapidly, and there is a necessity that the e-commerce, e-transaction, and various e-facilities are growing rapidly. So there is a need for the usage of these e-products like laptops, mobile phones, and various e-items. So it is quite or totally impossible to put the bar on these e-products and e-commodities to restrict the e-waste. But yes, there is definitely a way by making some constructive arrangement or the constructive ideas. We can obviously manage this e-waste which are generating from the e-products. And this is not the task for any one single person to cope up with this problem. But and also it is not possible for only the government body to take some step for this problem. But if everyone from this respective department come forward and give their innovative and constructive idea that how we can manage this e-waste, then definitely we can come to one solution. And in future, we can manage this waste in very organized and proper way. And nextly, what I want to mention that আমি এই মিনিস্ট্রির যে দায়িত্ব নিয়েছি এটা খুব একটা বেশি দিন হয়নি। তারপরেই আমার এই কনস্টিটুয়েন্সির মধ্যে আমি আমার নজরে আসে একটা জায়গা, মানে এই শিবরাজপুর অঞ্চলটির মধ্যে, সেখানে একটা জায়গা ই ওয়েস্ট ডাম্প হিসেবে অনবরত গজিয়ে উঠছে, কিন্তু সেটা কোনো লিগাল নোটিশ নেই যে সেখানে ই ওয়েস্ট ডাম্পিয়ার ক্রিয়েট করা হয়েছে, কিন্তু সেটা গজিয়ে উঠছে। এবার সেই ই ওয়েস্ট ডাম্পিয়ার যেখানে তৈরি হচ্ছে তার আশেপাশে যে জনবসতি, বিপুল জনবসতি আছে, তারা যে কি পরিমাণ ভাবে এফেক্টেড হচ্ছে সেটা আমরা যারা এই এসি ঘরে বসে আমরা ইউএস নিয়ে আলোচনা করছি, ইউএস নিয়ে অনেক কথা বলছি, তাদের কারোর পক্ষে সেটা বোঝা সম্ভব না। ইভেন আমারও সেটা আমিও বুঝতে পারিনি বা আমারও সেটা নলেজে ছিল না যতদিন না পর্যন্ত আমি নিজে গিয়ে ওই এরিয়ায় পরিদর্শন করেছিলাম, করে দেখে এসেছি। তখনই আমি বুঝতে পারলাম যে এই ই ওয়েস্ট কতটা হার্মফুল এবং কতটা পরিমাণ মানুষদেরকে এফেক্ট করছে এবং তাদের হেলথ হ্যাজার্ডের পরিমাণ দ্রুত বেড়ে চলেছে। তাই আজকে আমাদের মধ্যে একজন সেই গ্রাম থেকেই একটি ছেলে আমাদের মধ্যে উপস্থিত আছে, প্রশান্ত এখানে বসে আছে, সেই আপনাদের সামনে তুলে ধরবে যে তাদের প্রতিদিন যে কি পরিমাণ যুদ্ধ করতে হচ্ছে যে এই ইউএসের যে ওই লোকালিটিতে একটা ইউএস হাব হিসাবে তৈরি হচ্ছে এবং তাদের কি পরিমাণ হেলথ হ্যাজার্ড হচ্ছে, সেই আপনাদের সামনে সেটা তুলে ধরবে। আমি আর আপনার বক্তব্য বেশি দীর্ঘায়িত করবো না, আমি প্রশান্তকে আসতে বলবো মঞ্চে। প্রশান্ত তাদের এরিয়ার যে মানুষজন এবং জনবসতি আছে তারা কি ফেস করছে দিনের পর দিন সেটা আপনাদের সামনে তুলে ধরবে। আশা করবো যে আপনাদের ওর বক্তব্য শুনে কিছুটা হলেও আপনারা হয়তো দায়িত্ববান হবেন এবং আপনারা যে ই প্রোডাক্ট এবং ই কমোডিটি ইউজ করছেন সেটা যখন তার মেয়াদ ফুরিয়ে আসছে তখন আপনারা যেখানে সেখানে ফেলে দিচ্ছেন বা কিভাবে ডিসপোজ করছেন তার সেই দিকে আপনারা একটু দৃষ্টিপাত করবেন এবং আমাদের যারা গেস্ট এখানে বসে আছে তাদের থেকে হয়তো কিছু কনস্ট্রাকটিভ আইডিয়া আমরা পাবো পরবর্তী পদক্ষেপ নেওয়ার জন্য। ধন্যবাদ।
Hello. First of all, I am little bit nervous for this instant speech. However, let me explain the current situation of my locality. As Montriji says, I belongs from Shibrajpur, which very nearer to Kolkata. You might know 90% of the population of Shibrajpur belongs to below poverty level and daily wage earner. Peoples are obliged to move in and out of the congested alleys of Shibrajpur, moving carts and driving dump trucks with discarded electronics like AC, TVs, and other electronic gadgets. It is painful for me to describe my locality. It has become a just e-waste hub. E-waste from the different countries like UAE, USA comes from my locality. Now, one point I want to mention, the socio-economical background of the general public of my locality is very bad. So to get some small amount of money, people are involved in this risky work. It is very painful to mention that you can see even children or adults are also involved, like very dangerous process like acid burning or dismantling it, etc., etc. It has a great negative effect in the health system of the locality and it is also very harmful for the local environment. So to this platform, I want to draw the kind attention of the governing body to improve the socio-economical background of the local people and also to improve the social awareness about the e-waste. And thank you to all, and especially for Mantri ji for giving me an opportunity to raise this serious issue of my locality through this platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant, for sharing this eye-opening experience with us. Well, I guess all of us are at a loss for words. Sitting here, we can't even imagine the truly despicable situation. Hello. So, sitting here, we can't even imagine the truly despicable situation out there. So, Prashanto, let us try to find a way out of this burning issue. Mr. Chakraborty, can you please give us an idea regarding the differences between safety measures taken in your authorized institute over informal sectors?
Yeah, that's an important point. The difference is very, very big. Suppose if I talk about our formal sectors, we do not burn the waste material and we do not use any chemicals that are harmful to the environment. And the procedures, everything that we follow, everything is under control. Okay, like when the plastic goes to the shredder machine, and after that, when it goes to the granulation processes, everything follows a particular path, and all those stuff are under control. But if I talk about informal sectors, the members who do them, they are untrained. And that makes the difference. They do not use any rules, any regulation, and whatever that can become hazardous, they do not care about it. Suppose, for example, they burn the e-waste material like AC, freeze, and so on, and it creates dioxin. We all know what is the effect of dioxin to us human beings, not just human beings, any living material, any living object. And anyone can search it in the internet, what is the effect of dioxin. And not just that, for simple terms, many objects creates the greenhouse gases like CFC, CO2. They increase the temperature of this environment, and also the depletion of ozone layer is caused by them. Now, the waste object, when they burn it, they melt it, they extract the material that can be useful, like precious metals that can be extracted, like gold, silver. And after that, when the waste material has no use to them, what they do, they throw them to rivers or drains or sea. So that causes acidification in the water. And that acidification can kill marine or living water, freshwater organisms. That can cause damage to the biodiversity. So we must think of it. And I will request the ministry, we have the honorable minister here. So there must be some rules and regulations that every sector, be it formal or informal, they must follow them. There must be some rules.
Well, we got to know how e-waste disturbs the flora and fauna of this earth. So, Dr. Sharkar, can you please put some light on the health hazards faced by e-waste exposure?
Sure. See, the workers try to extract very valuable minerals, materials like gold and copper from the e-waste. But in the process, they get exposed to 1,000 of very harmful materials like nickel, mercury, lead, PHs. All these materials come from the e-waste. And even the workers who try to extract it, they burn the material. And And these create very fine particles which can enter our body through many means, like through our breathing, through our food which we eat, and even through our skin food. You see, they are very difficult to stop from entering our body. And once in our body, they cause many deadly diseases like asthma or dermatitis, and even skin cancer. As a medical officer, I have seen many cases where skin cancer has been caused by these e-waste. And you see, when they try to extract the e-waste, many child laborers are used, and these materials cause many, like, they affect the overall health of the child laborers. We have seen many assessment scores like neurological, language, cognitive, and we have seen the pattern that the children who live near the e-waste dump yard, they score significantly less than other children. And these can all trace back to the harmful materials that impact their overall mental wellness. They score low on their exams, and even in our psychological case, they score very poor. And these can affect also the expected mothers as well. You see, the expected mothers who are about to give birth, we have seen that those mothers who live near this wasteland, they have a higher chance to miscarriage or give a stillbirth. And even if they give, those things do not happen, the overall health of the children, they get very bad throughout time. Like we can trace that those children who are born to these mothers, they their mental and physical health degrade. And also, like the materials which are emitted from this e-waste, like chromium, they can cause many diseases like skin cancer, lung cancer, liver damage, and many more. As the medical in charge of Swachhata Medical College, I have seen that around 50 to 60% of the patients there come there because of these e-waste related diseases.
Thank you, Dr. Shankar, for your informative speech. Well, still now, we have not yet asked a single question to Dr. Raj Arya, the innovative man who has come all the way from USA to Australia here. Please let us request him to shed some light on the innovative approaches that have been undertaken regarding recycling of e-waste. He has been kind enough to grace this occasion. Please, Dr. Arya.
So, can I get the permission to go there? So, anchored Madhurita, I was saying that I was kind enough. It is not the fact of kindness. It would have been a criminal offense that if I don't attend this seminar in my alma mater, SN Bose National Center for Basic Sciences. Myself, Raj Aryan, and I am alumni of SNB and CBS. By profession, I am a material scientist, or even call me engineer or an inventor. But from the core of my heart at first, I am a nature lover. So for me, exactly the truth is, there is no such thing as waste. What do you see when you look at this rubbish? You may see unwanted, disgusting, good for nothing. But what I see are the opportunities that are not to be missed. Why? You can ask me questions. Okay. Actually, the mindset around the waste, it is a resources, and not everything belongs to your dustbin. And as human, we need to value all the materials and this type of resources. So there are like many students. So for easy example, they took something that you have already read in your textbook in class 9th or 10th standard, like nutrient cycle or a food cycle. You must have read. So let's start the cycle. At first, there is dead creature, their excreta and urine. They becomes a food for fungi and the soil microbes. The soil enriches the plant. the plant is eaten by herbivores, herbivores are eaten by carnivores, and in the natural law, they die. So in this way, the cycle completes. But where is the waste? So nothing really goes to waste. Everything has a use, and value is a circle of life. But as the most so-called most intellectual, most smart, most innovative creature on the world, we, the humans, what we have decided that things which are no longer immediately useful to us, but useless, somewhat valueless, we will consider this as waste, and also to our next generation, like our child, that these are waste. So you know what we and our next generation is going to do. We throw it away and bury, out of sight and out of mind. But we are not happy to stop here. Meanwhile, what we do, we will put huge demand on our finite resources. And sorry to say that that type of resources for which we don't have an endless supply. And this is where the innovative recycling comes in. The things that we throw away generally that contain different type of hard materials that can be recycled further. And actually, it is the point there is see the world of opportunity. So you are all familiar with 3R, R. No, not that movie. I am not talking about that RRR movie. Here R means reduce, reuse, recycle. And you just put a very small effort to add another R. That R is not again Raj Ariel, that R is recovered. And with this 4R, you can reframe the whole idea about the waste, about the materials, so that we can really unlock the potential of it to create new things, new products. When I can look you unwanted electronics or useful or maybe useless, but I can look the plastic subproducts in an unwanted electronic, and I can see the green filaments that can be made and further used for 3D printing, the waste glass, the old clothing that might have otherwise ended up in landfill. But here I also can see the tremendous opportunity to make it and convert as ceramic tiles that can be useful for a decorating like five-star hotel or renovation of different big mansions like palaces. So for me, the material science and engineering is no doubt something about valuable resource. So I would like to think that there is finally no such thing as waste, only the wasted opportunities. Actually, this is the mindset that led me in my lab, UNSW Small Center Microfactory Technology in Australia. There in our lab there is series of advanced and modern modular machine. At first the US we collect, we crush them by giving pressure and then convert into a proper shape according to the need of the market for the manufacturing or remanufacturing. So I will not illustrate more here. I am really happy to come in this center after 10 years, and it is a pleasure to come. But my pleasure will be doubled, tripled, quadrupled if I can get a small promise from all of you that you will come up with the insight, you, the young generation, the future of the country. If you give me a small promise that we will stop seeing the waste and start seeing the opportunities. So then, if you promise being happy, I can take my place. So.
Thank you, Dr. Aryan, for this amazing message. I think Prashanto has some questions. Can we take this? Please, Prashant.
My question is about thank you. I think we are not aware about when the lifetime of a electronic gadgets will be ended, then where should we deposit them? My question is about the solutions of this e-waste bothering, or how can we solve this e-waste problem in our future?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
See, this is a very good question. The very first thing I would like to say that everyone has already said that it's all about planning. So first and foremost, we need a proper centralized planning that can only be implemented by the government. Other than that, if it is completely decentralized or scattered planning, we cannot do anything. So if we there are many organizations and do here and there and just gather it, then it will be a vested interest and it will happen the same as you already faced in your locality. But if we have a centralized planning, a designed website, or an offline method, or by the municipality or corporation, they can get the waste from the door to door, and this can be well structured. And talking about government, you all should know that 71% pollution of the whole earth is caused by only 100 companies. So it's highly necessary to control the big companies by the governments. Other than that, it cannot be happening. And another thing, it's about the government and this thing. Mr. Chakraborty has already said about plastic uses. We want to reduce the use of plastic, but how can we do that? First and foremost, plastic is not created by someone's choice or for that. Plastic is the byproduct of petroleum industry. So it's very much necessary to change towards more greener energy sources. That is very much necessary. And for that matter, the scientists like Dr. Aryan can help us. Dr. Aryan can help us in many other aspects, like we use lithium-ion batteries in mobiles, laptops, and etc. etc. Even in cars, like nowadays EV, Elon Musk is launching. So, but for that lithium-ion batteries, lithium is very rare on Earth. So lithium mining causes high child labor, which is already mentioned by Dr. Dr. But another thing, what you are saying that other than the child labor, the lithium mining causes highly environmental effect. It destroys the nature. So we have to look towards if we can that if we change the lithium-ion batteries to any other metals, or we can design. Even the research is already ongoing around the world about sodium-ion battery and something like that. So if we get some other metals that is more convenient and easy accessible, it will be very much helpful. And last but not the least, we have to look towards more, as we are saying about centralization, we have to talk about collectivization. You see, one train or few trams or tens or 20s buses can replace hundreds of cars by the occupation in road, by the number of people, by the emission of carbon. So in every aspect, public transport can help. It's just an example about public transport. It's not only about transport. By every means, if we collectivize everything, it will be better for the human good. And that's where the politics comes, that we have to look towards public good, more about the profit of the companies that are polluting the earth. That's what can ensure our beloved MLA. So I would like to end here.
It's a nice little that explained by our down environmentalist. So yes, we can start it right from this Chetan Bose National Center for Basic Science only. So we can arrange from our corporations a collective measure, like if the e-waste generated by this institute can be collectively dumped in one area of the institute. So we can make a drive and collect it in a regular basis, or once in a month, or twice in a month, to make it a organized way. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bhattacharya and our Honorable MLA for this amazing discussion. And thank you everyone for handling everything so nicely. We would like to take this moment to thank you everyone to attend this conclave. We appreciate this opportunity to discuss this burning issue and to learn more about your experiences and insights in handling this burning topic. I'm sure all of us present here have gained a lot of valuable information from this stimulating discussion. We look forward to staying in touch and potentially collaborating in future. Finally, I'd like to request everyone present here to take an oath for proper management of e-waste. We will recite this poem in the board and inspire everyone present here to do their bit and preserve our earth for a better future. Prashant, please come up on stage.
US garden, we can't ignore. Mountains of gadgets, nothing more.
Obsolete devices stacked so high.
Polluting the earth, reaching the sky.
Backdated phones and broken screens.
Discarded laptop with no wings.
No TVs used but to decay.
A toxic mix that would not go well.
But there's a solution we must explore.
Recycling and reusing, we can restore.
So let's take action, do our part.
To reduce the impact right from the start.
By recycling e-waste, we can make a match and create a sustainable future without a scratch. At this moment, I'd like to request our honorable guests and everyone present in the audience to recite this pledge again with me.
And create a sustainable future without a scratch. And create a sustainable future without a scratch.
Thanks a lot to the entire team for giving us such a beautiful, informative drama. Lastly, we are thankful to our director and registerman, total administration, and nodal officer Nikhilesh Pandit for their continuous support. For total program, all certificate is designed and prepared by Mr. Rupam Pore. All printings are done by Gurudas Ghosh. Photography is done by Supriyo Ganguly and Shomodip Dey. And distribution of certificates to the housekeeping and gardening staff by Shanchali, Dashgupta, and Lokhi Chatterjee. We are grateful to all of them. We are also thankful to our computer section for their technical help. And we would like to express our gratitude to all the individuals, departments, and authorities who have come together to make this Swachhata Pakhwada event possible. Your support and participation reflect the collective determination to build a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future. Thank you for being a part of this event, and let us all join hands in embracing the spirit of Swachhata Pakhwada. Jai Hind.